That's the final chassis. How it's come out. It certainly works very, very well. Well, thanks for watching the video this far. I'll just go through what I've done to the RC4WD Bully 2. That's the original cage. The first thing I did was I made some more bits of the chassis bit there and removed that much, I think it is, which gave me a lot more clearance. But I couldn't get it to progress any further than that with that chassis. So I was watching videos on YouTube to see what there is about, and I thought the Rhino W1 chassis kit, which was it's only £57, you get all the links and you get the chassis rails. That's just a photocopy of them before I started chopping them about. But basically, because you don't have the gearbox mounted down here, with it being motor on axle, it gains us a lot more clearance, and that's what helps it get over that 90-degree breakover. The suspension has no springs. It's actually got bands to hold it down, rubber bands. The idea of that is to keep its centre of gravity lower. Another thing I've done, limited the back there because I don't want it to go too high, because as you can see, your wheelbase gets shorter as it gets higher, and that's the advantage of having it squat down like it is. It's the full length it can be, and it can only get shorter as it goes over obstacles as it needs to. So you're running it at full length, as low as it can be, with a ton of clearance like that. The reason I've limited it is so that I can still have full articulation on the back without it, as I say, without it lifting up too far. The only thing I've changed on it, bearing in mind that this was the ready to run kit from RC4WD, and I've changed the servo because that was a bit weak. The electronics up to now have been standard, so you've got the standard ESC, which I think is the Outcry 3, and then you get the dig unit. So I've put the ESC there, the dig unit here. Everything's a bit bit of a mess, but I'm still altering it as I go along. When it's finally finished, I shall tidy all that up. Yeah, the motors are 35 turn RC4WD, just sort of average motors. To protect them from getting scratched, I just use a piece of this plastic, wrap it round, and tape it in place. For the cross members, one there, that one is actually from the Rhino chassis kit. It's just whatever seemed to be right, but those that I hadn't got, it's literally a piece of Delrin rod. Cut it to what length you need, just drill a hole in the end, a bit less than 3mm. If you can find sort of 2.8mm, there is one that's a fraction, and I can't remember what the fraction is, but yeah, it's a little bit smaller than 3mm. Other things, The canopy I've just made out of a photo. Anything you want, you can put absolutely anything on it, and laminated it 3 times to give it quite a stiff. Then with this one, I've actually, if you leave the clear bit on, you can actually make it look like the windscreen. So that's another little tip. Wheel weights are just lead, just lead flashing, lead, you know, lead strip that I've cut to fit on the rim, on the outside of the rim, on the inside of the tyre. If you understand what I mean, it's just there. They're about 100 grams each. Without the wheels, it weighs 1,560 grams. But as I say, everything's kind of stock, what came with it. You can get very lightweight motors and tiny ESCs and things like that to make it super light. But I just wanted to go down this route of a different approach to it, really, to begin with. And it seems to be paying off. It's pretty much close to what I want. I've just roughed out some more chassis rail, which will hopefully replace that, just to tidy it up. No doubt have to work on that some more. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you would, it'd be great if you could share it so other people can see the different ideas, concepts of how to make a chassis work differently to what they normally do. Benefits, like I say, you're running at the full wheelbase until you actually need the suspension. Obviously it does pull it in. With when you've got springs, they actually stand a little bit higher, which pulls the wheelbase tighter, which is not what you want. So it's better to be on full length like that, and low centre of gravity. So yeah, leave some comments, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it so other people can, if they want to, can explore the different aspects of the suspension and the chassis design. That would be great. Well, thanks for watching.